Unbelievable. Unbelievable is trying to process. This one failed to process, won't let me retry. That one failed to process, won't let me retry. You guys, my morning podcast today is failing hard. It failed too. Anchor, what the heck are you doing to me today? All right. So I don't know why this technology is not working. So I'm going to grab this piece of technology and try again with something different. So shout out to all my Herb Oracle podcast. Look how lit my face is. Jesus. My eyes are actually not orange. The podcast is screwed, you guys. The podcast is screwed. And guess what? With good reason, with good purpose, because all of these cards I've laid out for you, we're only like, we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to go, but nothing's recording. But here's the thing. Here's the clicker. It's not working because Spirit is trying to make a point that technology sucks. Technology is not what we are supposed to put our energy into. We're not. We're not supposed to be getting into it. So I think what I'm going to do, there's my piano. I think what I'm going to do is make you a video. I'm making you a video now. I just cannot be deterred. I hate it. I hate that if I said I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. And there is a beautiful layout in front of us. I'm so sorry that the podcast sucked. I hope that tomorrow it doesn't screw up like this. And like, I wonder if like maybe later it'll fix itself. But right now, like the only option is to delete it. And I don't want to delete it. I don't want to delete it. Okay, so this is what we have so far. And I believe that we heard this in the podcast Herb Oracle. So I'm just going to continue on with the video. Like, bitch can't hold me down. Morning Glory is coming in with the message of the new earth, right? What kind of new earth, new world are we creating? You're getting the shortened version now. Then we got the card Unique Gifts. Basically saying that we could be using our unique gifts better or more to their fullest potential. Like, what are we investing into this new earth energy? And I was like, yeah, that's cool. Noticing the blue. Well, Douglas Fir comes in with a powerful message, totally calling us out on our bullshit, saying that like whatever we're investing our energy into it, we're literally putting that into our bones and our DNA. And do we want to be anchoring in technology and disconnection into our bones and our DNA, or do we want to anchor in nature and love and connection to source for the new earth, for our future generations, like, and of course our life right now. So anyways, then we went over here. We got a message about diving into our shadow side, understanding these different layers to ourselves. And that was a really great message. It also gave us permission to forgive ourselves for just feeling really bad that we're staring at our phones all the time. Anyways, that wasn't good enough for Spirit. Around this time, I believe it's when Spirit was like, no, we're not even joking about technology, so we're going to completely screw up your podcast. Just to prove a point to you personally, Sadie Marie, that, oh, you think you get it, that it's important to be outside, but no, you don't freaking even get it. Like, it's that important for you. If there's 24 hours in the day, you should be spending like at least 8 to 12 of them outside. Ouch, that's a lot. But hey, guess what? That's what my spirit guides want to tell me. It's that important for me to always be outside. And that's really, like, if I'm being honest, like completely undoable. But I will try. So then Water Lily had another message, like, you know, this was all about like doing shadow work and stuff. And then this too is like, look, let me demonstrate shadow work to you. Yes, you are a being that reaches for the light, but you have to dive into your darkness. That's where you get your greatest gifts. That's where you understand yourself. Your nature is to reach for the light, and that's what we want you to do, honey. We want you to reach for the light. We want you to go home. We want you to connect with source, right? So with all of these cards, see all the blue, all the water, that's the emotional realm. That's feel your feelings. That's get into your heart space. And then we had a nice quote here. When a flower doesn't bloom, you fix the environment in which it grows, not the flower. So yeah, like you need to fix the energy around you, right? You need to fix the energy around you. And how do you do that? Well, this tree upside down let us know very directly that we need to reconnect with nature. We need to get outside. That's what our life is missing. So forgive me for taking a tone, but like the reason I do podcasts is so I can hide and not show my face. But now I'm being forced because of the technology failure to do this video. So anyways, I'm sorry I dragged you over here. But if you wanted the rest of the message, you had to come over here. I wish we were out in my backyard now. We'll go there when we're done. But don't you want to see the rest of these cards? Where are you at? Where are you at? Where am I supposed to look? God, this makes me so mad because I like things to work. I like things to work. It's unbelievable, but I believe it because Spirit needed me to know how important this message is to get here, to get in your heart. So let me turn the camera around and chill out, and then we're gonna go outside for sure. But we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards, and I'm actually like really excited to see what they are. Aren't you? All right, so let's see here. Now this deck is, and the whole point of me even doing this today is because I wanted to use all my decks. So I did. This deck is the Oracle of the Essences, and it's an Australian deck, which is really cool because this acacia is an Australian and African tree. So let's see what our message is as we're talking about getting into nature more, reconnecting. Like one of those segments that got deleted was even talking about us connecting into the portals of the fairy realm. So it really ticks me off. I mean, I got the experience, but you didn't. So this is birch. Nice. So we've got birch coming in with support and union. Oh my gosh, that's really interesting for me because one, that's how I feel a lot of the time, like walking alone, just on my spiritual path. Not really being able to join this community over here. But anyways, birch is all about support and union. Like, don't give up hope, right? Like, you might just have a green friend in store for you. You might just have a community you can connect with. You do have a community within this conglomerate called Earth. Right, so you are part of nature. This is all like connect with nature, but this tree is saying, yeah, because you are nature. So that's why you need to get back into it and start remembering that and starting to feel the support coming up from the earth. All right, so anyways, I'm just gonna pull these next 4 like real close because holding a phone, I'm annoyed. I'm completely annoyed, but this is a follow-up to the half-recorded podcast on Herb Oracle. And I'm so sorry. I hope tomorrow it's going to be acting better. All right, so, okay. We've got divination laughing at us now. Like, yep, Spirit's having a laugh. This is hazel, magic mushrooms. Who else we got here? Jasmine, mugwort, oak, and willow. So willow is definitely a tree that loves its water as well. Mugwort, I just made some mugwort smudge sticks. Oak is all about strength. Jasmine, sensuality. Witch hazel, interesting. And, you know, this to me says open up to the spiritual realm. You don't have to eat poisonous mushrooms to do that, but what you do have to do is open up your heart to nature in a sincere way, and then allow her gifts to be given to you. All right, so Wood Bethany coming in just to sort of validate all of these messages that we've got today, to really ground our energy into Gaia. And I don't know if that segment recorded in the podcast either, but I was talking to you about taking with your imagination a silver cord that comes out of your second chakra and sending it down into Gaia, right? Every day connecting with nature and with Gaia, so that you can be balanced, so that you can dive in. You can dive into those dark places and do your healing work, and it be okay. And it be okay because you are balanced. All right, 2 more cards. White chestnut. We will look her up. And our last card is plantain with nourish. So we'll definitely look up white chestnut. That's a flower essence. I don't know off the top of my head. I do see that 35 equals 8. We also got Douglas fir, which was the 8th card in that deck. So we have this beautiful energy of infinity, right? What you are anchoring into your life now will exist forever in the energetic realms. So I think that really is the big message. It's like, how are you connecting with the things that you want to leave as your legacy? Like, get into nature, nourish yourself. Yeah, I love plantain. It's one of my favorite teas. I dry the leaves and then drink it in the winter. How are you today getting outside and nourishing yourself? How are you connecting with the plant spirits, with the trees? Douglas fir invited you to put your back up on a tree and close your eyes and just rest and be quiet for a minute and see what kind of messages come through to you. So this is a layout, 13 cards with 13 messages. That's my hand. But it pretty much like all boils down. Good luck, Sade. It all pretty much boils down to getting outside, connecting with nature, and putting down these stupid ass devices. Yeah, I'll put you down, put you in a phone holder stand. Yeah, I'm a little bit bitter, you guys, because like, I have invested a lot of time into my podcast, and it completely makes me mad to that's my dog. It completely makes me mad to lose an entire podcast. All right. So I want to look up white chestnut. Is she mad too? She kind of mad too. I think we all a little mad today. She's like, she's like this. Did I just screw up the entire podcast? Okay, listen, I totally get what my guides are helping me experience right now. I get it. Maybe they're even tricking me into doing a video. Michael, I get it. I get it. I will never forget this message. I will never forget these 13 cards. Like, I almost want to cry because, like, it is that important. It's a struggle for me. It's a struggle for me to every day have so much technology in this house. It's a struggle for me to watch my kids sit at their desks because they want to play games. It's a struggle for me to have to use these devices in order to talk about plants. Like, it doesn't make sense to me sometimes. Like, why do I have to have so much technology in the name of plants and healing and a spiritual journey? Like, why? Because you're not going to show up at my house. That's why. Don't. Like, it's the only way for me to reach you. but it's totally against what like every fiber of my being wants to do some days. So anyways, let's look up white chestnut. It's number 35. These are really short. This is my new deck. White chestnut. White chestnut says to dispel your thoughts. They are not the only truth. They are not your guide. Oh, this is so good. Especially when they become repetitive mental chatter. Find calm and a steady rhythm. So for me, this says your mind, your ego is not your guide. What you want to be connecting with, look at her. What you want to be connecting with right now is your heart. Shut up. Tell your mind to shut up. Just quiet it down best you can. And see what other guidance arises within you. See what else comes up from the depths of you. Look at this zit too. This is why I don't make videos. All right. See, that's mental stupidness. That's why I want to stay in my heart as much as I can. Okay, I also want to take a minute, because it's my podcast, you guys, that's not working. And look at this card a little bit too, because this one actually personally resonates with me, because I was just telling my friend last night that, like, what was I saying? That all week it's come up that, like, I don't quite fit in or feel like I'm supported or belong or have a support structure, like a community. We were talking about the herbal community conglomerate, and I am a part of the herbal community. I'm a part of that forest. But sometimes we still don't feel like, you know, we've got that union, that support. And yeah, that's what I was telling my friend, that like I feel like I'm just destined to walk the path alone. And maybe I work best like that. Maybe I do. I don't know. But I'm open to being proven otherwise. Like, I'm open to the possibility that it is part of me, that there is a part of me that can connect with another person, and we're connected, we're all connected, we're all one. I get it, but like, I'm just saying, like, from a very personal viewpoint, I feel like the hermit so much. And I love my rock that's in a bubble that's under a bridge. I love living there, I do. So, but this is a card, this birch wants us to feel supported, feel union, and the affirmation is, I support others, and in turn, life supports me in wondrous ways. So this all comes back around to energy. What you put out, you get back. And if you are supportive of others, then the natural thing is for the universe to then support you back. And it's like, bitch, let it in. So if birch comes to you in a reading, it's time to be a strong shoulder to lean on and provide a safe place for others to rest in your shade, share in your success, create a strong network, and also try to be more flexible and bendable with your ideas. Be the birch you want to see in the world. And that pretty much takes us right on back to our first card that we got, which was Morning Glory, which was creating a new world. There's the New Earth Goddess. Where is she? There she is. There's the New Earth Goddess. You know, be the change you want to be in the world. Be the birch you want to be in the world. That's so nice for me to think about, because usually I'm the bitch, but now I could actually be the birch. All right. So anyways, that's it, man. That is it. And this is, what was this saying? Right. She was saying to get out of your head, dispel your thoughts. There's another guidance system coming online, and it's your heart space. It's your feeling. It's your intuition. It's you, baby. It's you. And if you want to connect with that more and more, looking at these cards up in here, It's go outside. It's get into nature. It's connect with that. Connect with nature spirits. Connect with the fairy realm. I know you're going to lock me up. You're going to lock me up when I finally tell you how much I believe in fairies. But here's the thing. They call at me all the time, and they're a lot of fun, and I believe in them. So it's like, hey, the portal's open. Where was that? The hawthorn tree. The hawthorn is holding all these portals open for you to come and play in nature and remember who you are. So when a flower doesn't bloom, you fix the environment in which it grows, not the flower. You are perfect. And if your life is not perfect, the thing that you're missing is more nature, more plants, more trees, more flowers, more herbs, more sun, more sky, more water, more mountains, more get the F outside already. What are you waiting for? Why you don't work? I'm done.